Let's get good. I am the gamer under development, and this is the Warframe Beginner's Guide to the Galaxy. Today we are going to be taking down Tile Regor. He is the boss of Uranus. In order to do that, we need to unlock all the nodes to get there. We've done all the other things for our Uranus Junction as well, so we'll be doing that today in addition to Tile Regor. I'm going to show you guys the strategy for taking down Tile Regor, but before we go out, we should actually take a look at what our loadout is at the moment. I don't think I've changed too much of anything. The only thing I'd switched from the last time we used Rhino is I took off Thief's Wit and replaced it with Redirection to give us a little more shields, and I have fully upgraded our Mobilize here, which will give us plus 20% to our bullet jump speed, as well as our aim glide distance. The other thing I have changed is I did switch our Zorus over from Vicious Frost and Shocking Touch to Vicious Frost and Fever Strike. That's going to give us viral and slash damage types instead of magnetic and slash damage types. Grineer typically don't need magnetic damage. Viral is actually really nice in addition to slash, because what viral will do is viral will actually cause the amount of damage done by the slash procs to increase, which is why we're going with that. The strategy for Tile Regor is pretty simple. We want to stay out of the water, and we want to hit Tile Regor, and then he's going to retreat, pour some water in the room, which, once again, we want to stay out of, and he's going to summon some maniacs that we're going to fight off. Basically, you beat him down to like 2/3 of his health. He retreats, floods the bottom floor, brings in some adds. You kill the adds, he comes back, you beat him down to 1/3 health. He retreats, floods another floor, brings in some more adds, rinse and repeat. It's a very simple fight, but I think you guys will see that as we go in. I mean, I'm going to be 100% honest with you guys. Every fight is a simple fight when you're using the Zorus. Let me go ahead and turn this down just a little bit, because I want to make sure that the audio I'm hearing is not also picking up in the mic. And here we go. The hardest part about this boss fight right here is probably just going to be reaching the boss room, honestly, and that's just because the Grineer Ocean Submersible tile set thing is the most obnoxious tile set to me personally. That being said, one thing I will say is when you guys do the Sabotage mission where you have to find all 3 caches, Thief's Wit is absolutely vital. Thief's Wit and Patience, that's the only real solution to it. It took me a couple tries to even find all 3 of the caches. Sometimes they hide them in the elevator shafts, that's one to watch out for, and then one of them, it was at the very end of the mission, so don't be afraid to kind of progress the mission and look for it. So this is Tile Regor's room, here we go. He's got his shield, he's a big scary boy. Not really. We're gonna put our iron skin on and just beat him down with the Zorus. This should take nearly no time. Alright. So yeah, this is really tough, guys. Having a really hard time with this. So now he's gonna go up here, he's gonna break the glass a little bit. We're gonna have some enemies come in. Oh, he didn't do that yet. I thought we'd done enough damage, but apparently not. Alright, where'd he go? So the biggest problem we're having right now is he's running from us. Okay, breaking the glass now? Huh? No? What? He's in the floor now, guys. Now he's breaking the glass. He becomes invulnerable, that's right. He'll become invulnerable between stages. Okay. We're gonna jump up here. Stay out of the water. I don't think he actually floods that floor quite yet. He floods the floor below it. So I guess we'll stay down here for a moment and fight the maniacs. He's just gonna summon in a bunch of maniacs. We're gonna kill them, and then he's gonna come back. And you can tell when you're done killing maniacs because his health will stop being invulnerable. Because we have Iron Skin and the Zorus, we can literally just spam middle mouse click here and kill everything in sight. It's extremely difficult to do things in Warframe once you have the Zorus, guys. In case you didn't know, the Zorus is absolutely the most balanced weapon that's ever been released by DE. Okay, where are these guys at? Hello there! Did we just popped the Zorus once and sent him into the next phase. That's exactly what just happened there. I didn't even know he was there. Okay, he broke the glass again. We're just gonna wait for that water to fill up. Now the water is also electrified, and one thing I forgot to mention, there will be like gusts of wind coming out of these side pipes that can push you into the electrified water like that, so you want to stay away from those side pipes. Shouldn't be too difficult, though, considering all we have to do is kill these maniacs and he'll be back. And presumably, since we got him with one blast from the Zorus, it'll only take one blast from the Zorus to finish him. Oh, is it? Is it for the tube men? Come on. Bring it. Where are you even at? I don't know, I guess we're just waiting for more maniacs. Is there another maniac over here somewhere? Somebody hiding from us? Hello? Is there anybody here for us to fight? I guess not. I guess we'll just... Wait, here he comes. Okay, Tile Regor is coming back. Here he is. And he's dead. That was extremely tough. We got lethal momentum there. Projectile speed mod, not the greatest thing ever. Probably not useful at all, to be honest. It does depend. I'm sure that it's useful with a specific weapon, because every mod is useful with, like, at least one weapon. Whether or not that one weapon is actually a good one worth using is a whole nother story, though. Okay, so now we just need to head to the exit. Which means we're going to have to turn off this alarm. Not a problem. There we go. And through the door to the exit. Wow, the exit is super close, too. Alright, that is our Uranus Junction unlocked. And we also got the Equinox Night System blueprint there. Equinox is a very different frame, guys. There's actually 6 different pieces. There's the Equinox Night pieces and the Equinox Day pieces. You need to collect all 6 if you want to build Equinox. That being said, Equinox is an excellent frame. If Equinox Prime is available when you're watching this, though, just go for the Prime. You only need 3 pieces for the Prime. It's actually much, much easier to get the Prime than it is to get the regular Equinox. Alrighty. Oh no, guys. The Stalker. He's gonna come after us. I wonder what we'll do. I think I might throw the Zorus at him, but I can't say for sure. Okay. Neptune Junction is right here. Doing this will unlock the second dream. That is the next major story quest that we're going to be jumping into. And people keep asking when I'm going to end these guides. I think I'm going to end these guides after we complete the second dream, because after we complete the second dream, you've basically unlocked all of the core gameplay, and everything beyond that is kind of just little variations on what already exists, with the exception of Railjack, but Railjack's also not required, so it's one of those things where it's an optional system you can kind of engage in that's reasonably fun. I think Railjack's actually a pretty good time, at least now. Alright, Iron Skin is up. That looks to be Loki. Oh good, so he can go invisible. Alright, that wasn't fun. Where you at, Loki? Wow. Wow. That was super tough, guys. Just gonna dance on his corpse real quick. Alright, let's go. On to Neptune. I swear I keep, guys, I'm not even kidding. I keep making this joke about how OP the Zorus is, and I am waiting for the time that I'm like, look at how OP the Zorus is, and then I get wrecked. And it hasn't happened yet, and I don't know if it ever's going to happen, because it is just that OP. Like, how trivial can you make that? I guess we'll find out. We're gonna go into the second dream. Maybe the Zorus will be more balanced against the new enemy type we're going to encounter in the second dream. I actually wasn't sure we would have time to get started on the second dream today, but that took so little time that we're gonna dive right into it. Yeah, that's all good and fine, but I'd rather go do the second dream, please. Let's start that. Beautiful. This is such a cool questline, guys. The sentient Hunhow seeks to destroy the Tenno by exploiting long-forgotten secrets. We need to infiltrate the Grineer archives. We're gonna go ahead and begin this mission. Hunhow looks so awesome, guys. Oh, so good. So basically, what's going on here is the Shadow Stalker has discovered the ancient sentient Hunhow's consciousness. Here we go. Oof.
Yet they rise again. Someone has hidden the Tenno essence, their truth from you. I know where she hides the Tenno heart. A womb in the sky, forbidden to my kind, but where you will take me. Sentient destroyer of worlds.
Dun dun dun.
Expose their heart. By my edge. Leave it beating from its nest.
So that sword that he just grabbed is called War. We will get a variant of it when we complete this quest. And there is a version of it that looks exactly like that. We'll get a variant called the Broken War, which is actually very, very strong. And it'll be a useful weapon if you didn't already have the Zorus. The Zorus basically outclasses it. Otherwise, it would be great. Like, that was going to be the melee weapon that I recommended that all of you use for the majority of the early game. Now that you have the Zorus, though, I wouldn't really worry about it. I think the Zorus is just generally a better weapon. That being said, it still looks really cool. The War is one of my favorite weapons as far as design goes, and I'm talking specifically about the Broken War. The War weapon is actually even more interesting because you can build the completed fixed version of it, but it's actually worse than the broken version. And that's because the broken version has Slash as its main damage type, which we know is really good, and the non-broken version, or I mean the broken version has Slash, the non-broken version has Impact, which is not... I mean, honestly, I'm not sure why a giant double-edged blade has impact damage higher than Slash damage, but it basically reduces the efficiency of the weapon because you don't have the Slash damage procs, which are very, very powerful in comparison to the impact procs. And they've tried, like, multiple times to rebalance the impact procs so that you'll actually want to use them, but no matter what they do, it hasn't been very successful. I do think that the most recent one at least lends some thought to maybe trying Impact out again, and that's because the most recent change made it so that Impact will actually proc and open them up to melee finishers. The problem with opening them up to melee finishers is the Zorus still kills them instantly, so why? Like, that's really what it comes down to. If the Zorus still kills them instantly, why even bother? Like, alright, so we're gonna go over here. It's gonna take us to this. Hi. Bye. Gonna go through here. I will probably set the alarms off right here trying to go through these. I'm not even sure how you're supposed to, like, get through this, to be honest. Like that. I guess you can kind of dodge and weave your way through, or you can do what I did and you just knock yourself down a whole bunch of times and not worry about it too much, because this right here is going to take you straight to the terminal that you need, and then you're going to get the terminal. There we go. Problem solved. If you're not as good at solving those quickly, once again, don't be afraid to build yourself some ciphers so that you can instantly solve them. That's not a bad idea. Oh. Look at that, Hun Hao trying to convert the Lotus back. Dun dun dun. Here we go. It's about to heat up, y'all. We're in the middle of supposedly a family feud. According to Hun Hao, the Lotus is his daughter. Doesn't really back up everything we know about the Lotus, but maybe we'll find out more during this quest. Yeah, let's go over this way. Head on up. I'm not sure what the B puzzle for this spy mission will be. It'll probably be one that I struggle with more, because that first one was really, really easy. If it's what I think it is, though, it won't be too bad. This one I'm not actually very good at, so... the last time I tried this one, I actually failed it, so we'll see if I do a little bit better this time. Alright, this opens up. Wait a minute, I wonder if we can go up here? Always be looking for another way to do the spy missions. Typically, if you're, you know, creative enough or adventurous enough, you can find a little trick to make it easier. That was not that trick, though. Whee! Alright, so I could have slid right there to prevent myself from landing hard, but I did not. I tried to, actually, but it didn't work out. So the last time I did this mission, I walked right in here and was immediately discovered. I'm not sure what discovered me, I'm not sure how I got tagged. And I'm discovered again. I'm not sure what hit me right there. It was that thing. Okay. So here we need to find a way up to the higher floors. I'm gonna go ahead and bullet jump up like this. Ah, come on. I'm gonna fail this now. I'm gonna fail this now because I hit that wall. I always think that because you're in Rhino, you can jump through it and it won't be a problem because he has the can't be knocked down thing with Iron Skin on. Did I even have Iron Skin on, though? Oh my gosh. Alright, we're gonna fail this here. That's okay. If we fail this here, we'll just have to do the mission over again. Or do we? Does it still count as completed? Okay. We may only need one to complete this. If that's the case, right on, because that particular spy puzzle always gets me. I think you're supposed to wait until the energy walls go down on those side entrances we saw and take one of those to get up to the top. But I'm always impatient and like, I'll just jump through it. I'm Rhino, it'll be fine. I think if you have Iron Skin on, you may actually be able to jump through that without getting knocked down, but I'm not 100% sure on that. Realistically, on my main account, guys, my answer to spy missions is Ivara. Ivara is insanely good for spy missions. She actually has an augment mod that makes it so you can go through those lasers without being hit or detected, which basically makes every spy mission super easy. In addition to her other things on her kit that allow her to do spy missions easily, like her dash wire that she can shoot to get up to high places. There's just all sorts of stuff she can do that makes spy missions a lot easier. That is my go-to spy frame. You could also get Loki. Loki's actually fairly easy to farm, I think. So I would say if you're looking for a specific spy frame, go for that. All right. That actually completed it. I'm good with it. Alrighty then. Find the sentient fragments on Uranus. And that means we're going to be going to a node that I don't think we've unlocked yet, which is nice. So I wonder if this is going to be... It's salvage. Salvage? Interesting. So we don't really need this. There we go. That's how you do that smooth transition. What is that? Gallium. Alright, that's actually a resource I don't mind getting a little bit more of. It's something we've been kind of light on in the past. And away we go. Just by sliding there right before we hit the ground, we didn't hard landing. It still could have been a little bit smoother, but it's fine. Find the sentient fragments. Allod, Allod, Allod. So yeah, we are working with Allod V on this, primarily because he doesn't like the sentients either. Because the sentients will basically wipe out the Corpus as well as the Tenno. There we go. He's telling us a little more about Hunhow. Yeah, so he's also pointing out a very good thing. The Lotus is willing to work with him because of how much the idea of Hunhow being here is terrifying to her. I would doubt that what's under the Stalker's exterior is a heart of gold. Although, honestly, I am curious about, like, the origins of the Stalker, because the Stalker hunts you down for killing bosses, which is a cool mechanic, but it doesn't tell us much about who he is. And it seems like he's trying to get revenge for the Awaken, based on the way that this story goes. But I honestly don't know the lore behind the Stalker. Search the area. Alright, for what? Gonna tell me what I'm looking for, game? So this is the underwater use of the Arcwing here. Not super inclined to do these types of missions. I generally just prefer, if I'm gonna do Arcwing, I'll just do the Arcwing missions, but in this instance, we don't really have a choice. Is that a mine? That is a mine. Okay, you gotta watch out for those mines. They can be a problem. And the Grenier will put those mines out. Is this what we're looking for? No. Search the area for sentient fragments. That's not very descriptive, game. Alright. Yes, getting warmer. Oh, okay, so we're playing hot and cold here, guys. Hot and cold it is. Come on, Alod, tell me something. Alright. Warmer, warmer. Am I? Okay, he said I'm right on top of it, but I don't... Oh, is that it? Wow. Can we scan it? Is that what we're supposed to do here? No. Okay, it doesn't actually look like that is maybe what we're after. We might be after something smaller, even though that's very clearly a sentient fragment right there. Gotta love when the directions are, like, extremely clear like this. Oh, we might be able to find it with this, though. We can also keep going, I suppose. And now we have enemies on us, so I guess we'll take care of them. We need to go up, maybe? Is there a way out of the water? There is. Okay, there we go. Alright.
Yes, this is it. A fragment of...
So this is what we're looking for. Sentient terminals, basically.
In the old war.
Okay.
I can use it to see him.
Cool. GIF.
I see the stalker.
Uh-oh.
Hunhow's voice within him.
There you go. Why does this seem like a bad idea?
Does it know unless... Oh no.
And here's why.
Thank you, daughter. Fear has baited you to the snare. But the
And there we
secret is
go.
unknown. Your Tenno, their touch. I now see the womb of the sky.
Dun dun dun.
Walks the path.
By trying to get into Hunhow's head, the Lotus has unwittingly given him all the intel that he needed to find the origin of the Tenno. Oh, and Alad is telling us some things about the first war. The war that we do not remember as Tenno. I wonder how far it actually goes into that. Like, if it doesn't go very far, maybe I'll talk about that a little bit when we get there. It's actually really, really interesting. The thing about Warframe is that even though, like, after a while, sometimes the gameplay gets tedious or repetitive, there is a really, really great story buried in there somewhere if you're willing to dig for it. And then there's the codex entries, and I guess it's not so much of a dig. There's a lot of it that's actually really, really well explained in quests and stuff like that. But some of it is a dig in the codex. It's also, like, something you may want to watch a YouTube video on. I spent many, many an hour watching YouTube lore videos on Warframe. Alright, mission is complete. That was only 6 minutes. That's not bad at all. I wonder if we'll make it through the entire quest today. I bet you we will. Because I can't remember it being too much longer after this. And then we will unlock my favorite planet in the entire game. And that one I'll probably spend some time showing you guys before I maybe slow down a little bit on the Warframe guides. Alrighty.
Goodbye, Alad. You've earned your favor.
Dang, she was just like, bye, Felicia. Get out.
Don't think so. I'm here to protect my investment.
Alright, so we're following the Stalker to Neptune. This is why we needed to unlock Neptune as a planet first. We also have the index, so there's still a few more like supplementary videos I think I'll do in the Warframe guide series, but I do think I'll be moving on from that within maybe the next month or so. Alright, following the Stalker.
When you connected to Hunhow's fragment,
This is going to be an excavation mission, I bet, based on the map.
you cannot reach it alone.
Okay.
The stalker to
Just gonna dive over everybody's heads here. We could have switched the Zorus back to magnetic here, and it wouldn't have been a bad thing, but I think it also has built-in magnetic on the explosion, so not a real big problem there, honestly. That magnetic will probably be more than enough to peel shields off of Corpus enemies. Maybe I'll be wrong, but I highly doubt it. Okay. This is... yeah. Poof. Woo, we just jumped into the void. Yeah, we'll figure out a way back. Oh wait, we didn't actually go through, it exploded.
puppets will not stop me. I will.
Oh, hunhow. And here we go, y'all. Sentient time. I guess we'll see how the Zorus does against sentient. So far, it already wrecked it. It took it to like half health. Oh, okay. Well, that was difficult.
You must be asking, what's in
That was very, very difficult.
simple really? I scratch your mental back, and you scratch the credits in the system will house my
Okay. We're gonna go through the void gate here. Gonna knock everything down. We're gonna iron skin so we don't get knocked down. And then we're just gonna Zora spam because there's literally no point in doing anything else.
The stalker is
Dead. 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 I like how I got a headshot Nightwave completion for that. How am I headshotting with a giant blue ring that explodes? I mean, I guess that maybe the ring tagged him in the head and then it exploded. I don't know. Okay. There we go. You guys see that? That is the actual Earth Moon. It has been hidden away in the void with a superstructure built around it by the Awaken. I wonder what's inside. There we go. There we go. Hidden in the void, but we're gonna pull it back to reality here real quick. All right. Let's get out of here. Can I have the exit, please? I'm assuming it's this way, because this is the direction we have not gone yet. Do love the void tile set, though. It's always fun being here. Yeah, you gonna let us out? No, not that way. Now it's gonna let us go through there. Watch. Okay, thanks, game. Thanks. We were already there, but thank you for having us wait a moment. Nice little collection of nanospores right there. We got some enemies there. And keep moving. Doesn't look like we're going to be going through that door, so instead we'll go this way. Those are electrified. I should probably be more careful when I run through them, so I don't get wrecked. Seems good. Hop up here. It looks like we actually do need to stay on that bottom track, which is unusual. Usually you have to switch up to that top track right there to get out. But I will stay on the bottom track because that's where they want us to go, and then we drop down. And away we go. Okay, simple, simple. You know what, Alad? Okay. There. So now we've shut down the power. Oh, no, this has become a sabotage now. Okay. Oh, they think that Alad is an Awaken. He is not. He is not an Awaken, but I'm sure that he's flattered by that. So is there a way to... Okay. Oh, and I died. Alright. So that's apparently not the right one to start with. We need to find one of the systems that is accessible, which is not either one of those. Alright, how about this one? Nope. Okay, so I must be a child in this instance because I can't figure out what we're supposed to do to turn these off. Perhaps over here? There we go. Okay. Oh, we just have to break it. Well, that made things easier. How about you? No? Then I'm gonna assume, probably safely, that it makes this one accessible, and then we just have to go through and get all four of them. No? That one. Alright, so it just makes different ones accessible once you break them. So we break that, we look over, we can see that one's accessible now. There we go. And the final one is accessible now. Okay, in my defense, guys, in my defense, I don't do sabotages in this tile set, and I don't remember there being a sabotage quite like this. This may actually be unique for the mission, so I have an excuse for not knowing exactly how that mechanic worked. Great, Ordis, get us out of here. Oh, hey, it's our favorite tile set. There could be some rare mods up here, so I'm gonna crack these. Same with those. No such luck. And then very, very soon we're going to have access to my favorite planet. And I'll show you guys on one episode the Halls of Enlightenment challenges because those are really, really fun. They're like little puzzles that you can do, and the reward for them is some unique mods. Tilt that ever so slightly. There we go. The unique mods are really, really nice too. A lot of the mods that you get from the Lua puzzle things are actually mods that boost stats that are otherwise hard to boost without corrupted mods. Things like ability power or ability strength, ability efficiency, stuff like that. So you definitely want to get those if you can. One of them actually boosts, the one that I think I use the most often actually boosts the duration of your combo counter on melee weapons, which is functionally useless now that the Zorus exists. Okay. On to my favorite planet in the game. Welcome to Lua, aka Earth's moon. I love this, guys. I love this. When you're going through, I recommend you do take your time and just listen to all the dialogue because it is an incredibly interesting story. I'm just kind of trying to get through it so that we can make sure we finish the quest within the episode time that we have to work. Let's go. What in the... I don't know why. I actually have never seen these enemies like this since I did this mission. I guess this is another unique to the mission thing. That's one of the things that makes this particular series of missions so cool, is because there's so much unique stuff that doesn't exist otherwise in the game, but does exist for this. Like, what is this? It's like a Void Woken Corrupted? Ow. That was not very nice. I'm gonna come grab this Rubido real quick. I don't know why, because I thought it might not be Rubido. I thought that might be Argon Crystal, which would be much more valuable. Okay. Oh, the Stalker's done a thing, guys. Oh, another thing worth mentioning is that once you do this series of missions, the Stalker actually gets upgraded. He gets an upgrade, he becomes sort of more sentient than Stalker, and it makes him a lot harder to kill, although once again, we have the Zorus, so it probably won't matter. Hacking security here. Boop. Boop. There we go. Nice and easy. Hello, Shadow Stalker. Okay, so it didn't actually wreck him in like one hit. That's a nice welcome surprise. I go ahead and pull up my stone skin. Hello, friend. He just wail on you for a minute. This is still not at all, like, difficult. Where did he go? Okay. Oh, okay, we're just absorbing power from these things, and we need to go to each cardinal point to absorb the power. That's fine, we're gonna do that up here. The Shadow Stalker was almost dead, so if he even comes back, we'll just end up finishing him. I'll probably just pop him off with the heck here. The main reason for that is if you notice when we're hitting him, he starts to have red symbols above his name. Those symbols correspond to damage types. The way that sentients work that makes them different is that once you've hit them with a certain damage type, they gain resistance to that damage type and reduce how much you can actually do with that damage. So what you basically want to do is you either want to switch to a weapon with a different damage type, which is what you're going to end up doing early on, but once we complete this quest, we're actually going to gain access to something that helps us reset those resistances, and that will make things a lot easier for us. It does make the sentients into more interesting enemies, though. Oh, okay. This is actually one of the Lua puzzles right here, and did it activate? It did. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna blow the covers off of this. 1, 2, 3, and 4. There we go. Now what we want to do is get this eye to follow us and stand right in front of this thing and then jump away at the last second so that he will blast that. And then we'll do the same thing with these other sides. He's going to shoot out bombs like that. We'll just stay here and not get hit by them. That's our goal. And we're going to try to lure him over. Hey friend, come on over here. Come on. Guess I'll just wait here for him, because he's being stubborn. I'm trying to shoot him to get him to come over this way, but he just refuses. Okay. Oh, that actually worked. Somehow he hit there. He's now going to suck us into the center before he does his explosion thing. We want to get out of that if we can, which is what we just managed to do. I did, however, fall down here, so I'm going to have to get back up there for us to continue. Not a problem. Hello there, thing. And now he's going to shoot out bombs again, and we'll just keep drawing his fire towards this and seeing if we can get him to hit it. If you stand behind these pillars when he does the pull-in, it won't actually pull you in. You also can't move, but it won't actually pull you in. Alright, now we got him to come over here. That's one simple way to do it. You just get him to shoot at you and then you jump. Now he's going to do his silly thing again. We're going to stand right here and wait. This is more rewarding when you do it outside of this mission, because when you do it outside of this mission, you can actually... Hello, friend. There we go. You can actually get a reward for it. Here, it's just to complete the mission. We won't actually gain access to the special drift mod that we would get for doing that on Lua after this mission. That was one of the puzzles I was talking about that rewards you with a special mod. I think that one gives you the cunning mod, but I'm not entirely sure. There's a bunch of different drifts, and I think that one's cunning drift. Ah, hello there. Strange room. Okay. I think we just took an elevator. Normally you see 4 switches like that, and I start thinking, how do I hit all 4 switches? But in this case, I think it was just an elevator to get us out of here. Uh-oh. Things are getting hairy. Everything is falling apart. And here is a new sentient. I'm curious whether or not we're going to be able to wreck this sentient with just this. Okay, credit where credit's due. It's not dying super quickly. We will be able to kill it here pretty easily, though. Yeah, it's gone. It's gone. We got soft hands for that. I'm not sure what that actually even does. What a mod name. Soft hands. Okay. Straight through to the exit. Yeah, I get that. She's trying to explain how the sentient mechanic works there. If you use the same damage type too much, it basically doesn't do anything. There is the extraction point, and we're out. Good morning, BB. Go ahead. I don't know, let me see. 1 second, everybody. Alright, so that is that mission done. Let's go ahead and hop on to the next one. Oops. Save the reservoir. Okay, this is where it gets really cool. Are you guys ready to find out what a Tenno really is? This is such a cool moment. I'm super excited for this, guys. I really am. Hope you guys are excited too. I think the last time I did this, I was still using X-Scout. It'll be interesting to see this from a different perspective with Rhino. So I'm not sure how that'll all work out, because I know X-Scout is like, canonically, X-Scout is the starter frame that people pick or whatever. but I don't know if that's gonna hold true here. I think because we're on Rhino, we might get to see Rhino do something really boss.
The reservoir until it is desert dry.
Alrighty. So they're gonna bleed something called the reservoir. We don't know what the reservoir is, but we're on our way to save it. And the Lotus is whispering to you. Or actually, we're just remembering stuff. That's what it is. Yeah. We are remembering the Lotus.
For your apostasy, the judgment is dead. Margulis, why?
Sad times.
Lotus, join with me. Destroy your shame. Become Nata once more.
Who is Nata? That is the real question, isn't it?
It's about the other rejects we can assign to Lua a few years ago. They call it transfers.
The rejects we assigned to Lua.
Protecting.
That's one way to put it.
These aren't dark soldiers. These are golems possessed by devil minds.
Uh-oh. Golems possessed by devil minds. What could that possibly mean? I think we gotta go around this side on this. Yeah. This is a beautifully destroyed Orokin structure right here, by the way. I really do like the Orokin aesthetic, though. I think it's a really, really nice, solid aesthetic for, like, a precursor race to have. We found the reservoir. Are you guys ready? What exactly is this? What could this possibly be? What is a Tenno? Dun dun dun! Love this music. This is really, really nice music. I love everything about Lua. Lua's like my favorite planet. I keep saying that because it's so cool. You guys ready for this? Oh, we're fritzing out. What happened? What happened?
Dream. Not
we
of
go.
what you are,
Here we go.
but of what you want to be.
This is so cool, guys. It's so cool because we get to do it with Rhino. It's so... oh, this is gonna be awesome. It never occurred to me, but like...
You hesitate, Shadow.
oh, here we go.
Despair. This is your only chance to make it end. Your hatred is too weak, Shadow. Mine is strong. My fragments will finish this.
It's interesting because that's a girl that Rhino's carrying, but we don't have to be a... You guys will see what I mean.
But you're more vulnerable than ever.
There were certain endowments there that may not be... oh. Okay, that was a mistake. Apparently Rhino didn't do a very good job carrying whatever
Focus
this
your
is.
mind to unleash your true power.
Get wrecked, sentience. Come on, Rhino, move faster, buddy. You can do it. Alright, we gotta protect Rhino while he gets us out of here. Then we're gonna find out what a Tenno really is. Man, look at that. That is some power right there, y'all. It's actually really funny the way that this works out gameplay-wise. Get wrecked, sentience. We are out of here. Come on, Rhino. Just a few steps more. You got this, buddy. Uh-oh. Alrighty. 36 meters. We got this. I swear if they spawn another one on the way, I'm gonna be like, really? Oh, here we go. Look at that. You can see the Earth from the moon. And we're out of here. We also just got Pride of the Lotus play for 100 hours. Okay. It's time. Time to know the truth.
I don't know how much time you have. Descend into the heart of your orbiter. There you
Okay.
will find the somatic link.
Okay. Time to open the room in the back of our orbiter that we weren't able to open yet. Here we go.
Stalker.
It don't matter how. We have superpowers now. We fear no stalker.
Use your energy to breathe life into the somatic link.
Okay. Alright. Stalker is still coming at us. Oh, I remember. Okay, so this is like a little mini game of sorts. We have to shoot through his waves to get close to this and charge up the somatic link. Alright. One more time should do it. I'm gonna leave this place anytime I want, sucker. I got superpowers now. Oh. Here we go. Here we go. Rhino Pliss. I can see the Zorus in your hand. Just hand it here. Just give the Zorus here. I got this. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
No self, no sense, no death. Just a metal puppet dangling on Tenno strings.
Huh? What does that mean?
Death will end your despair.
Oh. Straight through the heart of Rhino.
All your dread-long life, you've waited for this moment. But you're asking yourself, was I one of these wretched things?
Was he?
You know the answer. You still hate them. You still hate yourself.
What is Rhino doing, guys? What is Rhino doing?
What is this?
Rhino had enough of your stuff. That's what this is. Nope. Dun dun dun. And by breaking war, we have broken Hunhau's remnant. And there's the beloved intro music for the game. And herein lies the Lotus. Or so we are led to believe. Dun dun dun. Who is Nata? Just remember that question. Okay. Get yourself seated. And Rhino's all good now.
Now we fight on two fronts, my child. The war without, and the war within.
Welcome to your new emo kid. Okay, so we gotta make an emo kid now. Let's see, what emo kid face do we want? Kind of like that one. I'm gonna go with that one. Oh, and then if you have color packs, you get to use that for stuff too. I'm not sure what secondary face does. Doesn't seem to do anything at this point. Huh. Yeah, I don't know. So, oh, there's a face blend. Okay, let's... You can apparently merge features from one face and another. Sure. Okay, skin color, I'm just gonna leave that. I'm not gonna mess with that. Lip color is fine. Although I wonder if you can do something crazy here. You can. You can do something crazy if you want. Maybe we'll make this... So I've got a male Tenno on my main account. Maybe we'll make this a female Tenno. And we've got a very, very limited color palette to work with here. That's kind of cool. I can dig that. Let's go with that. Accent color. Oh, that's eyeliner. I mean, I'm trying not to make this comical, but part of me wants to make it comical. Let's go with that. Let's really make our emo kid emo. So that's a pretty emo haircut, but we can go more emo than that. Let's see. There's got to be. Oh, there we go. Ultra emo here. Oh, that one's 25 plat though. I'm not spending 25 plat on hair. Are you kidding me? No way. Let's go for... this one? Sure, this one. Okay, so we have a hairstyle. We can now color our hair too. It doesn't exactly color it that well. Oh, you can swap the hair part. That's interesting. And the highlight color is going to be this. And the tips will be... There we go. Now we're getting a little more color. There we go. That's kind of cool. I can dig that. Then we get to select some markings. Have all these cool Tenno marks. You can have a scarred face. A little bit of problem with your eyes. A little something on your chin. Various different bits. I think that's what I went with on my main, but I'll probably go with something a little more chill like this. Okay. You can color those, of course. Color all the things. Let's go here. And then maybe there. That's kind of cool looking. I dig that. It gives it kind of a shiny silver look. There's a secondary color too, but I'm not going to mess with that too much. Outer eye color. Is this what I think it is? No. Okay, I was going to say, if that lets us do like... these beach colors really work for the eyes. I think they're kind of cool for that. Inner eye color. Oh, that's pretty cool. I actually like that. I haven't played with this in a long time. And then there's an eye glow as well. Oh, that's creepy looking. Okay. And then you get to pick a voice.
The Lotus is counting on us.
I hope we're ready for this.
I hope we're ready for this.
My Warframe is the hand, and I am the will.
Okay.
We're ready for this.
Let's go with that one. Dig it. And then there's also clothing you can change, and of course there's all sorts of things you can buy from the store for plat or for cash to make this more appealing. You can also unlock stuff through Nightwave and things like that. Like this is from Nightwave and I already have that, so we can go with that. That's pretty cool. And then This is a default one that you can basically start with. I'm not going to use the dual Oculus on here, but I will use the Cognate earpiece because I think that looks pretty sweet. And then we'll give that Cognate earpiece a little bit of color. Let's go with maybe that, which was pretty close to what it was already. And a highlight color of yellow. How does that work? Oh, it makes the little thing on the side yellow. I don't want that then. I'm gonna make the little thing on the side into our purple here. There we go. Looking pretty good there. You can also just keep your hood on if you don't want to mess with any of that. You don't have to use the Zyman hood though. You can unlock this through gameplay. Like a lot of these you can actually unlock through gameplay. The Kuperdom Vent Kid stuff you can get from doing the Vent Kid stuff on Venus. Some of it you cannot though, so it really just comes down to what you want. Lining color. So this is the lining of the inside of the hood, and as well like these little highlight things on the side here. So I'm gonna actually make that our purple. Yeah, so you can kind of see our purple there, and then we can choose, you know, there's some more stuff here you can unlock just by gameplay. Like the Vent Kid stuff is kind of my favorite to go with if you're not going to spend plat on it. I have actually spent 0 plat on these types of things, so... Oh, that's cool. You can actually take those off, in which case you just kind of have creepy skin. That's super creepy. I'm going to put this back on. What in the world is that all about? That is pretty creepy right there. I wonder what happens if you... Oh, okay, that's actually pretty cool. I like that. That's a way cooler outfit than even the Zyramon suit. I'm going to take those off and just use those. And then we have leggings. We can go for the Zyramon leggings, or we can go for those. I'm going to keep the Zyramon leggings. I think those are a little bit better. We obviously don't have a waistband thing, but there's some different stuff you can get. That one's pretty cool. The Copra set all looks really cool. I don't know where that comes from, but it's probably like a cash one. So we looked at waistbands. We can put an ephemera on, so we can grab our Fey Path ephemera that you get for putting on 2-layer verification or whatever. I forget what it's actually called. Okay, so here we're gonna go for our purple. And for the secondary color, I think we'll leave it as it is because I'd like black. Oh, actually, you know what? Let's do this. Let's do this. We have a nice white now. Can we... Interesting. So we can't do anything to color that black part on the chest, it looks like, which is really weird. Every once in a while you run into something funky like that. This is the suit energy. I'm going to go ahead and make that our purple again. And the secondary suit energy can be the white color. I mean, that makes me feel like going with white for this secondary color isn't a good idea. Like, that just seems better there. It's also weird that the purples don't quite match on there, but there's not a lot we can do about that. We can go ahead and put a sigil on now. We have quite a few that we've unlocked just from doing game content so far. Let's see. Let's go with... I like this one. The Eternal Stasis sigil is pretty cool. We're going to go ahead and move that up a little bit, or actually just do like that and then move it up a little. Yeah, so it's more centered on the chest. Seems good. All right, and then primary color. I wonder if this is the actual... I don't know what that affects. Oh, that's the primary color for the sigil. Okay, that makes sense. Let's go with like a lighter variant of our purple, so something like that, so it kind of glows. I dig that. And then you can play with the alpha. You can bring it up or bring it down. I'm gonna bring it down a little bit to right about there.
My child,
and all right,
so beautiful to behold.
there we go. You've unlocked your inner emo child. Are you happy?
Confused. I thought I was...
There we
I
go.
know. Forgive me. This is who you really are, a Tenno. More than human, but once a child like any other. What do you remember?
Oh, okay, so this is important, right? A hand held in mine aboard the Zaramon. So when we pick these, it's going to help us kind of go into a school of we'll get there when we get there. Basically, it's a quiz like the goat from Fallout, where it puts you into a certain thing. A hand held in mine aboard the Zeramin, always studying. Let's go with the hand held in mine.
Soft lines of a hand. My mother's. I think. We were watching the stars, awaiting the jump to Tau. She was afraid.
Memories from your time aboard the Zeramin 10-0, before the voyage.
The Zeramin 10-0.
It was years before the ship was recovered. It was drifting dead in space. All her crew gone, except the children.
Things happen for a reason. We stuck together. They tried to help us. I don't know which one of these is going to be the answer that takes us to the right school of focus, but I know which one I want. So I'm going to go with, they tried to help us.
We were dangerous, broken. Every time they tried to fix us, someone always got hurt. I wish I could have saved them. I wish I could have taken their fear away.
You were so brave, but the Awaken were afraid of you. The void had changed you, and you couldn't control it. No one could. They were about to destroy the orphans of 10-0, but Margulis, she loved you. She found a way.
There we go. They paid for what they did. She sang to us. She was brilliant. She was brave. She sang to us. Let's go with that.
Help it. The outbursts. We hurt her, blinded her. But even then, she never abandoned us. In the dream, we found peace, and she sang to us in the cold, dark.
Margulis was a good one.
Awaken murdered Margulis, used her work to create transference. Your mind projected into a surrogate strong enough to withstand your power.
Yeah.
It felt like waking up, but it was just a lucid second dream.
So, basically, the Awaken weaponized children. We protected the innocent, we were fearless, we fought with honor, we reached for knowledge, we sought justice. I'm gonna go with, we protected the innocent.
A shadow underneath what we did. A sensation of being a victim, of being helpless. I took up the sword to protect those in need.
And so you became Tenno, serving the Awaken, but bound by honor. As the Tenno grew, they founded great schools, the Tenno ways. Do you see yours?
Now it's going to tell us the different schools. So the one you want to pick here is most definitively Zeneric. They believe the closest or the clearest path to victory. Oh, okay. Well, I missed that.
Refracting the moonlight, the way of Zeneric. We believe the path to victory was to dominate the enemy. That strength of spirit could overcome any resistance.
Wow, that really sounds kind of... That's a little out there. Like, I didn't realize that Zeneric was the dominate one. I think I picked Matarai when I did it on my main.
The Warframes. Make whole the shattered world you've been given. Are you ready, Tenno?
Yes, Lotus, I am.
Okay. Bam. So we got a Zeneric Lens. So the way that lenses work is you can attach them to a weapon or frame that is max level, and it will make it so that when you gain affinity with that frame or that weapon, instead it goes to your operator as focus. Focus lets you unlock different abilities. We'll get into that on the next one, though. For right now, we get our Broken War Sword and our Scar Sigil. That sword is excellent, but it still doesn't really compare to the Zorus. Just throwing that out there so that you don't make the mistake of thinking that you're going to not use the Zorus anymore. Okay, that's going to be it for this one, folks. I will see you next time. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed the show. If you did, make sure to go ahead and give us a like or subscribe to the channel, and we will see you next time. Bye!